Yo, what's up, guys? Premydaremy in the house, bringing you guys my top 5 Green Hill Zone themes. But before we start, I have to make 3 disclaimers. First disclaimer is, these are opinions, of course, so don't get butthurt if you don't agree with the list. Second disclaimer is that this list will only include remixes of the original Green Hill Zone from Sonic 1's theme. So this is not about the name of the stage or about if the stage looks like a copycat or not. So for example, Neo Green Hill Zone from Sonic Advance would not be eligible for this list because the music is completely unique and doesn't remix the theme of the original Green Hill from Sonic 1. That being said though, Neo Green Hill Zone is an amazing theme, honestly I love that theme. Also stages like Emerald Hill Zone or Seaside Hill, which are visually in a way Green Hill clones, are also not eligible because even though they're Green Hill clones, they don't have the Green Hill music. It's about the music and not about the stage name or how the stage looks. So yeah, for example, Green Hill in Sonic Mania would be eligible for this list because it has the Green Hill remix music. The third disclaimer is that fan projects can be included in this list. So it's not just official remixes, any fan remix is eligible for this list. So yeah man, now that I've got all those disclaimers out of the way, let's get into this man. Number 5. Sonic 1 Green Hill Zone. Okay, I know it's a cliche way to start the list, but let's be real, the original Green Hill Zone theme is still pretty amazing and it holds up really well today. It's got that nice cheerful vibe. I mean, it started the whole thing, man. I don't want to say because it's iconic, because I actually do really love this theme. Like, it has a nice cheerful vibe and I like the pacing of the tempo and everything, and the melodies are just so great, which is why I love Green Hill remixes so much, because they're remixing an original theme which is great to begin with. And yeah, there's not much to say. I mean, I just love the melody to this. So yeah, that's why it's number 5. Number 4. Sonic Utopia Green Hill Zone. So this theme is amazing, honestly. This is actually a fairly recent addition to the list because Sonic Utopia came out in I think October or something. If you haven't heard of Sonic Utopia, it's a fan game that I've actually covered on my channel, and oh my god, this theme is like the highlight of the fan game in my opinion. It's so cheerful. It's like they kept the Green Hill Zone melody, but then they kind of changed a little bit here and there just to make it a little bit fresh, and I just love it. And they made the melody like a higher key, like the song is in a higher key, and I love the higher key because it makes the song feel a bit more cheerful, and the song isn't too fast, so it's like it just feels really bouncy and cheerful with the drums and everything. It's like it puts you into some sort of dreamland that you just don't want to leave, man. And I think the fan game does that as well. It really puts you into this dream world or something. I don't know how to put it, and that's why I put it at number 4. Number 3. Sonic Generations Classic Green Hill. Now, I had some personal debates with myself whether I was going to put this above or below Sonic Utopia, because they are pretty close together in my opinion, but this one just about beat it. Now, it is pretty similar to the original Green Hill Zone theme, because what they did is they kind of took the original theme and kept it in here and just like added sounds on top of it, and that's what I love about it. They just took from the original and then added on top. They layered the drums, and I love the new drum pattern that they got on. It's like it's similar to the original, but then they added some new things to it, and the way the drums just groove is just amazing. And the new synths that they added to this whole thing, just all the little sounds that they add in the background that you might only hear like if you listen closely, it's just, it comes together so well. Like I can listen to this for ages. Like it just is so amazing, and that's why Classic Green Hill deserves the spot of number 3 in my opinion. Number 2. LEGO Dimensions Green Hill Zone. LEGO Dimensions is also a pretty recent addition to the list because the Sonic pack didn't come out until like November or something, so yeah. In fact, this is the song that inspired me to make a top 5 in the first place. If you saw my LEGO Dimensions Sonic pack playthrough, you would know that I wasn't too big a fan of it, but the thing that stood out to me was this Green Hill Zone remix. Now apparently they had some copyright issues and they couldn't use the original Green Hill Zone music, so they had to remix it. And I love this remix so much, it's so great. I like how they kept some of the original melody, but then they still put their own twist to it. It's so cheerful. This theme is probably the most cheerful of the themes that I've mentioned, except for maybe Sonic Utopia, but the way they put everything together, the sounds, everything, like the vibes and everything just mesh together so well, and I love this. Like, I've played this song on loop so many times, honestly. And I think it's very underrated because no one else seems to feel that way. But yeah, for me, a very important thing is the drums when it comes to these themes. So the rhythm of the drums is really what helps this go along because it just bounces in a nice way and it makes you want to keep listening. And that's why I believe it deserves the number 2 spot. Alright, before we get to number 1, let's take a look at some honorable mentions.
All the creatures are with their life, and I might know about future, but then you still control the past. Only you know if you'll be together, only you know if we shall last.
Alright, number 1. Sonic Advance 3 Sunset Hill Act 1. This theme is outstanding. This is amazing. I love this theme so much. You don't understand how much I love this theme. It has everything. It takes the original and it just makes it faster, makes the drums have more energy. Like, it just does everything that a good remix should do. And obviously it's on the Game Boy Advance, so it's got its own Game Boy Advance sound. It's like they took an old Nokia ringtone and just brought it to life. That's what it feels like. Everything in this, like the little sounds that they added in the background to go with the melody, like this, the synths in the background, everything is just perfect about this theme. I don't know how I can't gush over this anymore. Like, it's so perfect. I would have made this my ringtone for my phone, but my phone's always on silent, so it's like, what's the point? But everything about this is just good. The bass line is probably the most unique thing about this theme, because even though the original melody is the same like Green Hill, the bass line is its own thing. It's so great. And this is why it 100% no doubt deserves my top spot on this list. So let me know what you guys think about my list. What's your top 5 Green Hill Zone themes? But yeah, man, it's a wrap right now, so thanks you guys for watching. It's been real. Daremy out.